Yeah, this is gonna be fire. This is cash right here. This is cash right here. Is this? Yeah, this is good. This is good. Animals I could take in a fist fight. Easy dub for me. I'd probably win 50-50. I'd probably lose. Easy L for me. Draw, no winner. Dude, we need Chat GPT on like fucking standby so I can get like actual stats. I need like the factual stats for some of these animals. I'll judge you hard for this one if you say some dumb shit. No. I ain't gonna say no dumb shit. These are only accurate takes. I'm being for real. Barehanded, could I take a panda? A panda. Well, let's think about it. They're probably, I would imagine they're in the ballpark of 600 pounds, would be my guess. So the weight's an issue, and they're probably pretty feisty, and they climb trees pretty fast. What I will say is they got that little short, stubby nose. I think if you have a stiff jab, you could probably stun a panda, but I don't think you could kill it. Like if it charged you and your jab was like stiff enough, like you think you could probably like bonk it or it would be a little disoriented. But I do think it would tear you apart. Your hand's breaking. Your hand's not breaking, dude. It's got that squishy dog nose, bro. You'd hit it with a stiff jab and it'd be done. I think I'd probably lose. On his skull? Yeah, you're not punching his skull. You're just hitting his nose. Like you're hitting right on the button, right on the nose. But if you can't hit its nose, then yeah. Giraffe? Yeah, I'm not going to beat around the bush. There's absolutely nothing you could do to a giraffe. Like, there's just genuinely nothing you could do. What are you going to do to it? Break a leg? You couldn't even break its legs. Its legs are probably like this big around, even though they're... Yeah, no, there's absolutely... It would clobber you. It would go... And it would just fucking stomp on you. That's an easy L for me. A goose? Yeah, I mean, a goose is probably up there with like the easiest dub of all time. Are we talking one goose or are we talking the whole pack? It doesn't even matter. The whole pack could be on me. I'd fuck them up. I mean, they would nip you to bits. Like, they'd be biting you because they're like this and they hurt. I've been bit by them before. But, I mean, yeah, you're not losing to geese. You know what I mean? You're stomping them out. I'd be kicking feathers. Poof. You know what I mean? Like, they're not, you'd be slapping them. Psh, psh. Canadian geese are dicks? Absolutely. The fox. Fox is an easy dub. They're too small. A fox is like this big. I think they're like this big. Like, its little teeth would hurt, but, I mean, it ain't standing no chance, bro. If it latches onto you, dude, you just grab it by the back of its neck, bro. By the scruff of its chin. Swing it around on its tail and launch it. It ain't killing you. Yeah, no. A single pigeon. A singular pigeon. Dude. That's probably like... That might be the easiest win, actually. That's going above geese. Singular pigeon? Or is that a dove? I think that's a dove. Is that a pigeon or a dove? Either way, it doesn't matter, bro. Doves are white. That's a pigeon. Yeah, a pigeon's not doing anything to you. An alligator? Barehanded, could I kill an alligator? I think I kill an alligator. What are you saying, bro? I think it's 50-50. It depends on where you're at. You said no way. Dude, if I'm on land, we're talking like a golf course alligator. You're not talking about like a crocodile. You're talking about like at max probably like 5-6 feet. I'm not talking about the Louisiana fucking swamp people dinosaur gators, bro. I'm not talking about a 13-footer. I'm talking about like just like a 5-footer. It's 50-50, dude. If I play my cards right, there's a chance I come out on top. What are you going to do? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. So, are we on... There's a big difference here. Are you on land? Or are you in the water? If you're in the water, I would move it to easy L for me if I'm in the water. There's no world where I beat it in the water. On land, though? Look up what a 6-foot alligator bite force is. Dude, I'm telling you, it wouldn't even bite you. If you got on its back and manage to get like an arm like under its mouth. So first thing I'm doing is sacrificing my fingers. I would get my arm under its neck and I would grab the front of its mouth and it would clamp down on my fingers. I'm losing these fingers. But then I could roll back on it like kind of like this on its back, like King Kong. I'd roll back on it like King Kong. Like I'd grab it and I'd roll back and I would just turn until it fucking broke. You see what I'm saying? What's its bite force? I don't even think the bite force is relevant, but we'll look it up. I would assume it's probably in the realm of like 1,200 pounds. What is alligator? Oh my God, I can't type bite force. I'm guessing 1,200 pounds. All right, what's about double that? 3,000 pounds per square inch. So 3,000 PSI. Brother, you are insane if you think that would work. No, I'm telling you it would work. Their tail would knock me out. Dude, its tail is not knocking me out. Honestly, dude, you could probably just break his little arms. Dude, if you got on him, you could just grab his little hands and pin him back. And then he wouldn't be able to move. Literally wouldn't be able to move, dude. You're telling me you think an alligator could beat me? Dude, I'd put him in a triangle. You think an alligator could handle a triangle, bro? I would lay down. I'm telling you exactly how this goes. I would lay down, and it would rush me like this, and I would give him that. I would give him my body, right? In hopes that he would go for the nads instead of my legs. Like in hopes that he would just rush my center mass. And then when the alligator gets here, that's when you grab it by the snout, right? And you throw one over top and you lock in. And now I got him in my fucking guard. Like this. And then you just squeeze. And it would just die. Alligator roll, they're breaking your triangle all day. He's not going to be able to death roll, bro. You lift him up. You're tripping. All right. Fire ant. I got it at 50-50, dude. I think it's a good 50-50. A fire ant? A lone fire ant. Like a soldier fire ant? Or is this like a whole pile of ants? It depends on what kind of ants you're talking about, bro. If you're talking about like them crazy like Congo ants, easy win? No, dude, no. Not barehanded? It depends on if it's a single ant. If it's a single ant, yeah, you just put it in your fingers and go like that and he's done. You're talking about like a colony of like warrior ants? You're dead, bro. They're cooking you. Yeah, a single ant is no contest. A single ant is easy dub. A million ants, you can't, they just sheer number, the sheer pressure. The force that they would bring upon you. I think I would rather fight. I'm not even kidding. I mean this for real. I would rather fight like a 5-foot alligator on land than a whole colony of like Congo ants. 100%. Like, because they would just kill you. They would sting you so, if you couldn't get away, if you were in a room with them, like you could not kill them. They would sting you until your body had so much poison, it would shut down, you'd fall down, and then they'd just eat you alive. Yeah. But a gator, dude, I get a hold of. If I could just get a hold of him. You know what I mean? All right, up next, we have a bear. Just, what is that, a brown bear? Black bear? That's an easy L. That's an easy L. I think you have a chance. I think you don't have a chance. Like a 3% chance that you could kill a panda with your bare hands. Maybe. I doubt it. Seriously? I think it would shred you. Black bear? Nah, you're dead. Actually, pandas might be bigger than a black bear. I don't know, dude. I think I'm dumbing. I think I'm just dumbing either way. A camel. Man, dude, those things are durable. Anything that just walks around in the desert all day is just a durable animal. Like, that thing is... If the desert ain't killing it, I don't know if I can kill it with my bare hands. Like, what am I going to do that sand and sun can't do to you? You know what I mean? 120 degrees sand and sun. You're booling in that weather. You eat cactuses. Like, I don't think there's anything that Scoob's going to do to you that a fucking Mother Nature hasn't already done. So, I would say probably lose. I don't think there's really. I mean, I don't even have a plan of an attack for a camel. Like, I feel like they're real durable. Like, what are you gonna sock it in the head and it's just gonna go and then it's gonna fucking stomp on you. Anything with hooves is just gonna stomp your shit in. Oh, this is a sad one. A dog. Yeah, unfortunately, a dog I would probably win. I mean, that's just like, it's not an easy dub though. A dog will fuck you up for sure. And the wrong kind of dog will definitely fuck you up. Like a Great Dane or a Cane Corso probably kill you. But just like a lab. You know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna be a fun fight. But yeah, unfortunately, you are taking the dog down. A dolphin. I think a dolphin. You think we take a dolphin out? What are you gonna do? I mean, you're in the ocean, bro. A dolphin murders you easy. Yeah, that's not a fair fight at all. It's not a fair fight. Like, don't use it. Yeah, I don't think a dolphin is I don't think a dolphin is a fair fight at all. It would just ram into you and bite you underwater, and then it would hold you. Even if you stuck like your thumb and it's like breathing hole, it can hold its breath for like an hour. It would just cook you. It would just swim around with you until you were dead. Yeah, you're cooked. A goat? Goat is. I don't think a goat is killing you at all. It would fuck you up, but that's an easy dub. You're gonna be black and blue though. Goat's easy, dude. Goat's easy. Just tackle it and choke it out. Goat's easy. No shot a goat is beating you. A lobster? Is that what this is? Or a crab? Either way, it's a fucking crustacean, dude. That's just a quick stomp of the foot. That's easy dub. That's probably next to goose. That's easier than goose. That's a little bit harder than a pigeon, but not harder than a geese. These are in order, by the way. Yeah, this is... Dude, we got to move I feel like the panda's got to move. A jellyfish? As long as it isn't a man-o-war that'll literally sting you to death, easy dub. That's up there with the crab. That's free low. Yeah, jellyfish is like not even... You don't even have to fight a jellyfish. You could just grab it and just toss it. Just throw it into the woods. It's cooked. Yeah, you're not talking about a whole fucking pile of jellies like in the Nemo movie, Finding Nemo. You're dead if you're fighting all those. Yeah, you're zapped. You're done for. A kangaroo. I think a kangaroo's beating the shit out of you. I actually think that's an easy L. I'll put it in probably lose. Nah. Actually, my ego won't let me. I think I could outbox a kangaroo. The problem is if it jumps up and kicks you in your chest or something, it literally could stop your heart. But assuming that you keep your guard and you could get in on it, like you could probably hit it with a body shot. What's a kangaroo going to do to a liver shot, bro? Like, it ain't never had that kind of power hit. You said, bro, you punching a kangaroo ain't doing shit. All right, break the internet back out. We got to see how much they are. How big is a kangaroo? Kangaroos are the largest marsupials in the world. They can reach heights from 2 feet into 8 feet. Between 40 and 200 pounds. 8 foot. Okay, so it's like a person. They kick each other. Yeah. No. I know that. How hard does a kangaroo kick? Oh, it's dead. Nah, I lied. 759 pounds of force. Okay. 759 pounds of force. How hard does the average man punch? Ooh! Ooh! Not looking good for Team Human. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and put that at probably lose. Yeah, I don't think you're doing a whole lot to a kangaroo, yeah. I don't think it's an easy L, though. I don't think it's an easy L. I'd probably lose. Dude, I almost want to put that in draw. No winner. I don't think the kangaroo's going to win. Nah, we are going to put that in no winner. Because here's the thing. Listen to me. Hear me out. The kangaroo's going to beat my ass in a fight. Okay? It's going to beat the shit out of me. But he ain't walking away unscathed. He ain't winning. We both dying. I'll latch onto his ears and bite his face, dude. I don't care. He could beat my ass, but I ain't. Yeah. What are you gonna do when your ribs are crushed? Just power through it through sheer tenacity, and he's still kicking you. I don't care, bro. He's done for, bro. He got little arms though. I could probably I could just snap it. Monitor lizard, actually the easiest L for me. That is, these things are worse than a fucking alligator, bro. Because they got long claws on their hands and they're faster and they're more mobile. Unironically. And their bite, the thing about these things is their bite is toxic. So even if you beat it, you're dead anyway. Even if you killed it, if you managed to kill it with your bare hands, you're dead anyway. Your wounds would get poisoned and infected and you would die. A meerkat. Meerkat's up there with a pigeon, bro. That thing is fucking ridiculous, bro. One meerkat? Dude, one meerkat, I'm going prime Ronaldo on that thing. One meerkat and my shoes are going to need new laces. You know what I'm saying? That's ridiculous. That's freelo. A chimpanzee. This is a good one. This is a really good one because I think chimpanzees roughly stand around 3 to 4 feet tall. I think. I don't know. If I'm wrong about that, then I'm wrong about that. But I think that they're like 3 to 4 feet tall. I know that they're faster, more coordinated, and incredibly strong. But you said you lost. No, bro. Pansies don't know how to use elbows, bro. I'll hit it with that John Jones special, dude. What the fuck is a chimpanzee going to do if I put him in an omoplata? He ain't doing nothing, bro. Bro, I'm telling you, I would go Macho Man Randy Savage on a fucking chimpanzee, bro. I just kick him in the face. What's he gonna do? Pull my fingers and shit? Good one. I don't give a fuck. I think it's a 50-50. Chimpanzee's a 50-50, bro. You might be able to come out on top. They gouge your eyes out and shit. I can do the same thing. I'm a chimpanzee, but smarter, bro. What the fuck are we talking about? They got more in the nature muscle department. I got more in the head department, bro. I could fucking outthink it. A chimpanzee, dude, you could feint. You can hit him with a feint. Fucking. And then hit him with a cross, bro. Knock him out. A moose? Easy L. There's actually no universe that you take a moose. They're very smart. Yeah, okay. Chimpanzees are really smart. Let me see a chimpanzee get over 1,000 on the SAT. Good one. Good one, bro. Let me see a chimpanzee beat me in chess. Actually, a chimpanzee probably could beat me in chess, unironically, if you trained it, because I'm 100 elo. You ain't breaking their grip? No, I mean, if a chimpanzee grabs a hold of you, they're just going to fucking ragdoll you. But my point is he wouldn't be able to get me, bro. I'd fucking stick and move. Raccoon, easy dub. Easy dub. I got bit by a raccoon once, though. I used to work at this ice cream burger shop, and I used to have to take the trash out at the end of the night at midnight. And one night, I was taking the trash out, and there was one in the garbage thing, and I didn't know. And and the garbage was kind of full because the trash hadn't come yet. And I went to throw it in there, and he flipped out when I threw it in there, and he nabbed me on my wrist. And it scared the fuck out of me. And then I was like, "Ah, you little motherfucker!" And I closed the lid on it. Got his ass. A toucan. Easy dub. Although it would suck to be getting attacked by a toucan, but it's not going to kill you. You know what I mean? It like a toucan is just not smoking you. Like there's no. In what way is a toucan going to beat you, bro? Like you'd cook it. A rhinoceros. Okay. Let me think about this for a second because I'm trying to. I'm heavily in favor of the rhino. There's no universe ever, period, where you could beat a rhino. But I'm trying to think of one. And I'm wondering if there's a way. So the first thing that comes to mind with a rhino, why are you thinking about this? Well, because all they have is their head. And if they can smack you, then they would trample you. But if you could get on its back, right? We're talking about survival here. I'm not just going to throw in the towel the second I see it. Like, I got to try to fight it. So I'm going to try and get on its back and get its eyes. Because I don't think they have like the bucking ability of like a bull. Like I don't think they're as agile as like a bull. So I think you could probably get on its back and get his eyes. And then if he can't see you, yeah, that's actually as far as I've got because I don't see how you could. Yeah, I don't see how you could kill it. It's too durable. It's too durable. Like you can't break its neck. It's way too strong for that. And maybe you could get his windpipe. If you got on his back and you got his eyes, and then he couldn't see, if you could find a way to get his windpipe, maybe you could get it. But that's going on L. Easy L. All right, so this one on the list is definitely the worst loss yet that I've seen. This is going to be the worst loss we've seen. A sea lion. We're not there yet. Pump the brakes. We're going to get there. This is almost as bad as a shark, I'm going to be honest. A sea lion is not a fair fight either, on land or in the water. These things are like got to be like 1,000 pounds. How big are sea lions? 6 feet, 220 pounds for females, over 11 feet, 2,500 pounds for the largest males. Yeah, wait, is that a sea lion? Oh, I'm dumbing. That's not a sea lion. That's a fucking... Wait, this isn't a sea lion. What is this? Is it a seal? Tiger seal? What is that? What are these called? I don't know what this is. I can't tell. Oh, zooming in is like way nicer. I should have been doing this the whole time. Is that a tiger seal? Leopard seal. Yeah. Leopard seal. 7 to 8 feet long, 1,000 pounds. Yeah, you're done for. You're done for. You're done for. A leopard seal is cooked. A leopard seal is so beyond cooked. This fucking thing there is no universe where you could do anything to a leopard seal. Their sharp teeth, their bite force is nuts. They're fast underwater like a torpedo. If you're underwater, it's even more cooked. If you're on land, you still don't have a chance. You think that is more dangerous than a chimp? You're telling me you don't think that a sea leopard is more dangerous than a chimp? Are you crazy? Dude, a chimp weighs like half of what I weigh. Maybe not. Probably like... No, it might be like 100 pounds. Maybe like 120 if he's stout. Yeah, no, dude. Anything that's over the 400 or 500 mark is pretty much cooked. I'm gonna just keep it a stack. Great white shark. That is actually the reason I put draw no winner is because I just would never put myself in that situation. But no, it's easy L for sure. And I'm not even going to talk about a great white shark one. Actually, you know what? I lied. And I will talk about it. I think From what I've heard, oh, my webcam's bugging. What is going on? Hold up now. Webcam is getting out of commish. Oh, I put it in the bad USB port. Give me a sec. Gotta reactivate. All right, we're back. You said you ain't gonna win, but chimps are way faster and way stronger than a sea lion or than a person. You're talking about a person, not a sea lion. There's no way. Here's what I would say about a great white shark. If you could get your hand like in its gills, I'm just bullshitting. It's dead. A sloth. Okay, a sloth is like up there with like a goose, probably. I mean, dude, that's like beating the disabled, bro. Like, that's just not even fair. Sloth. What the fuck is this thing? Big ass bird that looks like it's in the same family as the ostrich, and I'm going to go ahead and say 50-50. Those things are fast, and their beaks and shit are like, it would probably claw you up, and you could probably tackle it and kill it. I'd say I'd probably win. An emu? Is that what that's called? Emu. An emu. Yeah, that thing's getting finessed. Y'all think that's beating you in a fight? That shit got the TikTok boy hair. That thing's getting finessed, bro. Bro, this thing is getting finessed. I'm changing my mind. That thing is getting absolutely finessed. Yeah, probably win. That's like not even... I don't even know why we were even spending time on that one. Is this a fucking whale? Bro, what are we doing? All right, that's officially the most I would lose ever. So let's go ahead and rank these real quick. Giraffe. I like great white shark right after whale. I like sea leopard after giraffe. Giraffe's stomping you out harder than a sea leopard. Then a bear, then a dolphin. Oh, actually, probably then a bear, then a moose, then a dolphin. Then a rhino. No, rhino over bear. So lion, rhino, then bear, black bear. Then moose is above black bear. I think a moose handles you harder than a black bear. A moose is cooking you. They're like 900 pounds. That thing would just fucking gore you and you'd be done. Yeah, this is pretty solid. Sea turtle. I mean, if it's on land, it's dead. It would bite you a good bit, and it wouldn't be fun to fight. But you definitely taking a sea turtle. Like, that ain't... Even in underwater, I don't know. Underwater, it'd probably just dive, and it would just cook you. A walrus. Easy L. Now, here's the question. We don't even have to put this in there. There's too much blubber. It'd be like trying to kill a heavy bag. If you were trying to kill a walrus, it'd be like trying to kill a heavy bag in the gym. Like, you just couldn't... Like, what are you going to do? Is a walrus above or below a moose? I'd say below. A moose would be too terrifying. Like, a moose would be harder to kill than a walrus. But either way, you're dying. It's kind of like whatever. A wolf? Oh, man. A wolf. Dude, I think you probably smoke a wolf. That's 50-50, dude. A singular wolf is a 50-50. These are like challenging animals, but you potentially could win if you played your cards right. A snake, easy win. Is it venomous? If it's venomous and it gets you, you're done. If it doesn't get you, you're kind of chilling. But if it's a venomous reptile and it gets a hold of you, that's what I'm saying. Like a garter snake, dude. Garter snake's up there with a meerkat. But if it's like a fucking king cobra, like, honestly, you'd probably lose. We're going to say venomous snake. If it's venomous snake, I'm putting it at 50-50 because if it bites you, you're dead. Even certain venom snakes you could kill. Actually, I lied. You would probably win. You probably just win. But bare-handed, though, that's the thing. Bare-fisted. Like, you can't hit it with anything. You have to grab it with your hands. I've been bit by a copperhead. I could still kill it. Yeah, I mean, dude, you just grab it and you just ring it around. A cow? Cow is probably lose. I think you just lose to a cow. I don't think it's an easy L, though. Because I think there's probably potential that you could murder a cow. Nah, you would lose. You just lose. You just lose. It's too big. It's too big. You can't smoke it with your bare hands. Like, the thing about a cow is, like, it's just too heavy. It's too durable. Anything that's too durable to hit with your hands is just you're not gonna be able to kill it. If you can't see, there's like a graph or like a level where it's like, is it twistable, breakable, or turnable? Then you could probably make it work. But if it's heavy and durable and not twistable, like think about all the animals in the easy L. Like you can't twist them or break them. A camel, you could potentially break its neck. All right, we got to move Panda. Panda's ridiculous. We're putting Panda in easy L. But like in the 50-50 category, like an alligator, dude, if their head is only like this big, like it's like one of these alligators, dude, you could grab it and you could break it. If we're not talking about like a 13-footer, we're talking about like a small little pond alligator, like you kill it. A human, the dude who does my taxes, I mean, that all just depends on like who. You know what I mean? Just a regular dude. I think the average man, I'm whooping that ass. I got martial arts training. I'm like 6'2", and I'm like 225. I think the average dude, I'd probably beat the fuck out of him. I don't know, dude. I have no idea. I'm just talking out of my ass. I'll say 50-50 because you never know. People come in all different shapes and sizes. Yeah, exactly. It just depends on who it is. If it's John Jones, absolutely not. I'm getting fucking destroyed. But if it's some nerdy dude who works at Starbucks, like, yeah, bring him on. It just depends. A pig. A pig. I'd probably win against a pig. I'm not going to put it as easy because I think a pig would kind of fuck you up a little bit. Like, it'd be a pig would be hooting and hollering. A pig would get rowdy. It wouldn't be fun fighting a pig barehanded, but you'd get the job done. You'd for sure get the job done. You just hit him with a couple of 12-6s, and he'd be done. This little, what is this, a sperm? Yeah, this is getting destroyed. This is up there with like an ant. I don't even know what that is, but that thing is ridiculous. Yeah, that I don't even know what that is. An octopus? Yeah, you beat an octopus. I don't think, unless it could like somehow get on your face underwater and drown you, I don't really think, like you could literally just kill an octopus by just, well, I don't know, dude. They're pretty squishy. I think you could just mangle it though. Depends on what size. I mean, they don't get that big, right? How big is... Oh! That was accidental, dude. Yeesh. A slip of the finger. Giant Pacific octopus reaches 32 feet. Yeah, I don't think you're beating a giant octopus, but a regular octopus, you killing that. And a porcupine, that's easy dub. A porcupine is an easy dub, but the problem is you're just going to get fucked up. It's going to suck, but you're killing it. But it is going to suck. Only one draw. Only one draw. I say the average man is either 50-50 or draw, no winner.